Hey guys, welcome back to the video. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing another tea time talk. If you don't know, these are more in-depth conversations regarding like one specific topic, kind of stream of consciousness. I have like an idea in my head of things I want to say, but also really just gonna allow it to flow out as if I'm sitting here drinking tea with you and chatting about this topic. Also, if you're new here, my name is Kelsey Selene. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I would love for you to stick around, and if you like today's video, be sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up and leave something down in the comments below so we can say hi. Okay, so the topic for the day is deep, as it should be for these videos. The topic is how pain has been my greatest teacher. Also, I'm drinking the most amazing tea right now. Good earth, sweet and spicy. So perfect for fall. Oh my gosh, it's like cinnamon and spicy and yummy. So a lot of you probably know that I am recently divorced. I got divorced earlier this year. And before that we were separated for over a year. So I was married to my high school sweetheart. You know, he's the father of my children, and I've dedicated and spent over half of my life with this man that I'm no longer in a romantic relationship or marriage with. And this video is not about getting into the specifics of the divorce. I have a Q&A video where I talk about the divorce. I'll link it up here if you want to learn more about it. And in general, I really haven't shared specifics because there is a lot that just isn't right to share. So this is really about the experience of the process of the pain of going through things that are hard in life. And the one closest to my heart right now is the divorce. It's probably, I would say, the hardest thing that I've ever gone through in my life. And it is also the thing that has given me the most growth. And for that, I am grateful for the pain, even though it hurt like hell and still does. So when I'm talking about pain, I'm really talking about these situations that are about like death and rebirth, like who you were, what your life looked like, or what the current situation was literally burns to the ground and you just lose your footing because there is no ground and you have to rebuild from that place, and that can be so extremely painful. We have attachments, we have these ideas of what our futures are going to look like, where we want our lives to go, what's important to us, who we are, who other people are, what everything means. And for then that to burn to the ground, it is extremely disorienting, brings a lot of heartbreak, a lot of just kind of confusion on who you are, what life is about. It's really just a whole overwhelming cyclone, black hole situation where you just kind of have to swirl in the abyss for a while before you can move forward. And I think that is part of why pain has been one of my greatest teachers in these big life scenario situations, is because I allow myself to really feel them. And this isn't something that I've always done, and it's actually something that I've been working on, and it's been a topic of conversation between me and my friends of who have gone through really hard things, of just feeling it so deeply instead of hiding it away, blocking it away, and grieving it, and just that whole process of really allowing yourself to be there in the pain, in the abyss, in the black hole for a while, because I feel like that is where it shifts into a version of medicine. So allowing myself to sit in that place and to just really feel it, that is where I found my strength. And this has been the most beautiful gift. I have always felt strong in my life, and I've always felt capable. I'm very independent, but I don't think I really truly understood the level and the capacity of my own inner strength. And having that with me in my everyday life is just like this really grounding root where it kind of bubbles up into everything that I do now. And it's not always there. I still definitely have days and weeks and periods of self-doubt, but ultimately I trust myself so deeply, and I know that I am so capable and I'm so strong, and that really gives me a ground and a footing that can't be swept out from under me. Like, I know no matter what I go through in life, no matter the pain I go through, the situations, I know that I've got myself. I know that I can handle it, and I am strong, and I will figure it out. And I don't expect to figure it all out on my own. That was a huge lesson for me in my divorce, is really relying on the people around me and allowing people to help me. Huge part for my personal growth, because I am so independently minded and I do want to do things on my own, and I don't want to put people inconvenienced and like feel like I'm asking too much of them. And I don't, it still makes me uncomfortable. But also just this really deep appreciation for community, for my support system, for my family, for my friends, and knowing that this is how it can be in life. We are here to support each other. We're all gonna go through really hard things. We're all gonna go through really beautiful things. And if we can ride the waves together and support each other in those places, celebrating when it's really beautiful and wonderful, and also really supporting and loving on each other when it's hard. So just allowing myself to accept help, to accept support, to be open and vulnerable and share the things that I was experiencing and feeling and going through was really such a huge part of my personal growth as well. Which kind of leads me into the next thing, where having experienced this level of pain in my life, I feel like has shed layers of like masking that I've put on with other people. I think that I've just allowed myself to be more open and more vulnerable because I was in a place where I really just needed support, and so the mask just had to be ripped off. I had to connect with those who were around me, and that has been another, I mean, all of these pieces have been beautiful gifts, beautiful like silver linings from the pain, but being able to truly connect deeper with other people just fills my heart with like so much joy, because I think for a long time, and maybe even most of my life, and something I still struggle with, is allowing myself to be seen and allowing myself to connect with other people. And so I feel like going through the pain has really deepened and enriched my relationships with the people around me, the people I'm close with, and also just given me even more compassion, more understanding of what it means to be human and the things that we go through in our lifetimes and how everyone is going through their own struggles, and to just give so much grace to people and to approach people with love, because I deeply believe that is what we all want. Even if it shows up in ways that is actually hurtful and pushing others away, I still deeply believe what we all truly want is to love and to be loved. Another beautiful piece of going through the pain, allowing it to burn my life to the ground, is realizing I have the freedom to create my life however I want. And just really tapping into that again, because I've kind of always felt that throughout my life. I've always, felt our lives are what we make it. And also sometimes it can be so easy to get stuck in our patterns, to get stuck in ways of showing up in the world and overrun with responsibilities. There's always definitely a balance. And yet ultimately I still think that we are able to craft the lives that we want, and that might look like having to shed things that are not aligned. And I think with my divorce, it was not just about losing this relationship, losing this marriage. It was also a shedding of so many other things, like releasing patterns and beliefs, and I just had to let go of everything that no longer felt like me. And while that has been scary, it has also really helped me to get clear on who I am, which might seem silly to say, being 33. Maybe I should know who I am, and yet I think we are constantly evolving and shifting, and we're always becoming who we are, and I don't think we ever reach that place and then that's it, that's who we are forever. And so I think the pain of the experience really forced me to let go of so much more than, you know, just the relationship. So yeah, so I feel like this is a deep topic, and I could actually continue to like verbally process and share with you my thoughts and feelings on it. But this is kind of where I'm at right now, and what I've been thinking about is how I'm actually grateful for the pain I've gone through in my life. I'm grateful for these moments that have really just like stripped it all away and forced me to start fresh, to rebuild, to find my center, to grow, to build community, to really have a clearer, deeper understanding of the bigger picture. Yeah, when you're in it, I think that's really hard. But you know, once you can get to the other side, once you're starting to find those glimmers of breadcrumbs from the universe of this is where you should go next, and you're starting to feel like you've got a little bit more footing to really start to send gratitude to everything that you've gone through that's led you to who you are and where you are. Thank you so much for hearing my heart on this. This is still something that's very real for me, and I'm still going through, and my life is definitely still being rebuilt. But I am grateful for everything that I've gone through that has led me to where I am today, because I feel so deeply connected to myself, deeply connected to spirit, deeply at peace, which has been a beautiful, beautiful gift. So thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And I'll see you in my next video.